You think you want more money, but deep down, you're afraid of it. You set the goals, you've done the affirmations, maybe you've even tried to manifest it. But the moment money starts coming your way, something inside you pulls back. You hesitate, you overthink, you self-sabotage, and it's not an accident. Your mind is protecting you, even though you didn't ask. I'm going to expose the hidden fears keeping you broke and show you how to finally break free. I teach these methods to my clients so they can change their financial lives and close 1K, 2K, 4K sales and even have 20K weeks. Let me show you how it's done. Now, you probably try to manifest more money, start a business, or even land a high-paying job, and you run into like this invisible resistance. Everything starts feeling harder than it should. You procrastinate. You tell yourself you're just waiting for the right time. But the truth is you're afraid of money. And I'm going to tell you why. But first, you need to understand some things about the universe. I'm going to be using some universal laws to solve this fear of money for you. So there's 7 universal laws: mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, causation, and gender. It's very important that you understand a couple of these laws to understand why you're afraid of money. So let's start with mentalism. What you need to understand is that your reality is a mental creation. You have the life you have because of the way you think and what you believe. You believe that it was useful to click this YouTube video because you're smart, so you have a different reality than someone who didn't click it. Simple enough to understand. Now, what you need to know is that fear lives completely within the mind. What do I mean by this? There's been some event in your past that projects as fear into the future. Something way back when you were a kid. For instance, maybe you cleaned your room well and your parents saw it and said you didn't do a good job, and then you were crushed because you tried your best. So something as simple as cleaning your room and not getting the reaction you expected, it gets projected into the future as fear of putting effort towards something just for you to get disappointed after all the hard work. So you don't even want to attempt to put any sort of effort to make more money because you think you'll just get disappointed. And this is why the manifestation space grabs you, okay? And listen, I believe in manifestation, but in a very practical way. So manifestation is just taking what's in your mind and bringing it into reality. This YouTube video was an idea in my head, and I brought it into reality. That's manifestation at its core. None of this other confusing stuff that twists up your mind, and then you don't know what to believe. As I was saying, you don't even want to attempt to put effort in towards starting a business or building a business because of some past event that you're not even aware of. And listen, if you want my help to clear out these past events and these mental charges so you can actually become the person you need to become to put offers into the world that people buy so you can increase your income for real, then join the next realm. The link is in the description below. You'll actually put things into the world that pay you and you won't be disappointed. Now, speaking about disappointment, I need to tell you about the law of polarity, which is the 4th hermetic law of the universe. Everything in reality is dualistic: hot and cold, soft and hard, light and dark. It gets more complex than that, but for our purposes here, you just need to understand the duality of the physical plane of reality. Wow, it's very quiet these days.
No, you know why? Because it's like, you know, when people listen to respond versus like listening to understand?
Yeah.
I'm very much tapped into the listening to understand, and then I start like pausing my thoughts to be more present in the moment, and then I end up not talking.
True. Yeah. She's been quiet these days, guys. There's been episodes that she's here and she hasn't said anything. I'm getting too good at this. But anyways, polarity. It's simple enough and easy to understand, okay? But what you don't understand is that you have a polarized mind when it comes to getting more money. And this is why you're subconsciously afraid to get more of it and you don't even know. So what do I mean by this? You have a fantasy about making more money. You think of all the great things you can do, how much it's going to change your life, how much less stress you're going to have. And listen, that's probably all true. More money is going to make your life better. Don't listen to these people that are like, yo, more money, more problems. Money's not going to solve all your problems. Yeah, sure. But like,
shout out to Seth. More money
solves problems. Money solves problems, guys. Okay. It's not going to solve all your problems. It's going to solve a big chunk of them. So don't listen to these people that are like, oh, you don't need money. And then they never had money. So like, don't listen to those people. But here's the thing. You have all this fantasy, all this dream about what money is, but there's something you're unaware of, okay? You're unaware of the drawbacks required to get that money. Remember what I said before, polarity. There's no light without dark. One does not exist without the other. So anything you perceive as positive, it also has a negative element to it. And you're just unaware of it. Okay? But you know who is aware of it though? Your subconscious.
I literally was going to say that.
Because you're psychic. So that's why. Your subconscious is aware of it, okay? And this brings us to the third hermetic principle of the universe, vibration. Everything in the universe is moving. Nothing is still. This is scientific fact. Don't bother or debate me about it. Go read a science book. Your mind also has a vibration, and sustained vibration creates a frequency. Your subconscious has a frequency, and your subconscious does not want that frequency to change. Your frequency is going to dictate what your life is, okay? It has to do with mentalism. What you continually think about is going to show up in your reality. If you have a dog and all you do is think about dogs, you're going to notice all the people with dogs. Your YouTube feed's going to have dogs. Your Instagram feed's going to have dogs. You're going to see all the dog posters. You're going to see the dog beds in the store that I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a dog. So it dictates your reality, your frequency.
Say that out loud. Don't let them know we don't have a dog.
Okay.
People love dogs.
I like dogs. I just don't have one. Okay. So the universe, your frequency, your subconscious, it likes homeostasis. It's trying to keep equilibrium and balance. You're trying to keep equilibrium and balance. Everything is balanced in the universe. If the earth tilts like a little bit, we're all dead.
Literally.
Yeah, we'll all die.
Every day I get notifications because, Apple products give you those news things.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always talking about, asteroid coming to the earth, or, something nearly, it doesn't even make sense. Even the water,
Mm-hmm.
Why is it just staying in certain places? That all has to do with, the alignment.
Just alignment and rhythm. The universe is in perfect equilibrium. Stuff hits the earth every single day and people don't die from it. Stuff is hitting the earth every single day and people are fine. Balance. So if you want to increase your income and you think about starting a business, well, now you're shaking up the frequency and it's going to try and pull you back down because it likes homeostasis. This is why you get procrastination. This is why you get fear. This is why you get all this doubt, all this stuff that prevents you from getting more money. These perceptions, they keep you in your amygdala, which is the survival center of the brain. And the amygdala makes you go, no, don't do that stuff to increase your income. No, that's new. We're afraid of that. Run away. That's what your amygdala is doing. When really you want to think with your prefrontal cortex, which is going to zone in on what you should do. It's going to weigh the benefits. It's going to weigh the drawbacks. It's going to reduce the risk. It's going to realize there's nothing to fear and then go after it. But you're not activating your prefrontal cortex, and you're not activating the prefrontal cortex because you don't know your values. Your values give you purpose, mission, and vision. When you have purpose, mission, and vision, you're able to use that to put a service into the world that assists humanity, all while activating your prefrontal cortex, cutting through fear, and getting you paid. So get my free value finder tool in the description below so you can learn your top 3 values. And after you do that, come join the next realm so we can help you use your values to make more money. Once you have your values, it doesn't matter the fear because you'll devise a plan to obliterate it. This happens with all my clients, okay? Once they go through the processes that we have, they start crushing these fears and they start earning more money because it's based in universal law. You can try to thwart the laws of man, but you cannot thwart the laws of the universe.
I was going to say, I feel like a lot of people in the spiritual community, they're all about spirit and this and that, but if spirit was just spirit's not tangible, it's not a physical form.
Mm-hmm.
So spirits come to be embodied. So there's a process for that.
Yes.
It's about the balancing of both. It's like you're using spirit as the channeled energy to now embody it to actually do things in the physical life.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of us, or a lot of people in that community, forget that.
Yeah, that's why I made the spiritual mania video. If you get too caught up in the clouds, too caught up in the spiritual side of things, you will mess up your life because you will forget and you will ignore the fact that you have a physical reality, and you can't ignore physical reality. Sorry. Otherwise, you're going to mess up your life, and I don't want you messing up your life. So since you have a polarized mind about money, this creates a rhythm, okay? And rhythm is the fifth hermetic principle of the universe. And rhythm, I think, is actually more important than frequency. You are stuck and you don't know why. You dream about making this great business that makes you rich. Then you go back to your job and you're depressed about it. Then you go back home and you dream about being rich, but it doesn't happen because you haven't sorted out the problems I've already mentioned. And then you go back to work and you hate it. And you're in this rhythm back and forth. You end up in this constant back and forth swinging. And this keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck in the same life with your same income. You need to break the rhythm. Now listen, I'm Black. I'm Jamaican. We have rhythm. But I'm telling you right now, you need to break your rhythm, okay?
I literally just saw like an image, like breaking the rhythm. It's like, imagine you're dancing to the one song and the song changes, but you keep doing the same dance.
Exactly. Yo, that's it. That was amazing. You're dancing to one song, but the song that you need to be dancing to that is going to get you more money, you need to have a different dance. Thank you, my love. That was genius. That was absolutely genius. Now, changing rhythm is actually something I subconsciously do for people through a little hypnosis, but I'll give you one trick. You need to cancel out the rhythm you're on so that you can enter a new one. What I want you to do is ask yourself, what are the drawbacks of me not starting a business or growing my current business? And then I want you to ask, what are the benefits of you starting a business and growing your business? For every single drawback you find, there will be a benefit. It's once again, universal law, polarity. Every negative must have a positive attached to it. So when you go through this process, at the end, you're going to feel centered. You'll be able to make a decision about your future. Your subconscious mind, which is more attached to the amygdala and the physical plane, it's already done this weighing up of benefits and drawbacks, and it's decided that the drawbacks are too much. That's why you don't move. That's why you don't do the things to change your life. That's why you don't do the things to change your income. This is why you're afraid of the money. If you think the drawbacks are something you can't handle, then you'll never change your income. Here's the real talk. You're actually not afraid of money. You're afraid of who you need to become to have it. To be wealthy, you can't just sit in your house and dream about it. You have to become the kind of person who attracts and keeps wealth. And you become a different person by doing different things. You need to start the business. You need to be of more service to people. You need to charge people for what you do. You need to be a different person. And that means part of you will have to die. The old version of you, the one who hesitates, procrastinates, and avoids the responsibility for earning more money. That version of you cannot come with you to the next level. And if you're one of the few people who are still around at this point of the video, you want to go to the next level. So now is the time to act. I'll see you next time. From me and wifey, peace.
And how you've structured things is the fact that it's like working on yourself, but instead of just working on yourself and just being a new person at the end of it, you have something to actually make money with. You have something to actually like evolve and elevate your life in a physical way, not just in the mental, spiritual field of things. You know, like you actually come out with something as opposed to just coming out with yourself. You know?
You need something to do. You need something to do. The only way you change as a person is based upon what you do. When we meet people, we ask them, what do you do? There's not a mistake. We ask them that because it gives us an inclination as to who they are. Right? I guess I'm keeping this in the video. But I guess I'm keeping this in the video. But I was going to say, guys, that I am getting some requests for doing some like one-on-one coaching with people. And I normally wouldn't do that. Like normally you would have to be in the next realm for you to get the chance to have one-on-one coaching with me. But I will offer it to you guys. I don't know for how long, limited time. So I'll put a link in the description below where you can apply. And basically, I'm going to help you utilize the universal laws to make more money. You can be at the beginning, or you can already have a business, and I will help you utilizing the universal laws because they always work. They're immutable, they're unchangeable, and I can help you make some more money. So if you're into that, link will be in the description below for that. And it's not cheap. It's not going to be cheap. It's at least a 4-figure sum. So just know that. Cool. See y'all next time.